Good morning and welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Thursday, August 8th. As a reminder, the store is closed on Saturday, August 10th. And we're doing pretty well. I feel like I have a lot of big machines in the lineup right now, but we're doing pretty well in the lineup. I'm still telling folks we're 2 weeks out, but I think we're actually doing better than that. Vacuums have been getting hammered as of late, but
Good morning.
what's new in your world this morning?
Oh, I have this stuff over the ship too. Oh,
Oh!
last night I did not stitch because I worked on the Brothers sale. And what I added to the Brothers sale was, can you scoot over a little bit? Oh my God, I'm almost dizzy like not having my glasses on. Is it amazing? Like, so should I get LASIK? Is that like something, and then I don't need glasses anymore? But who wants to not wear glasses when you have glasses so amazing? Like as amazing as mine. I love my new glasses. I'm going to have to put the Instagram information for the gentleman that made my glasses. I love them. Anyhow, I put on my old glasses and I was like, these are horrible. I can never wear these again. He told me I look like an ajashi, like
You didn't
just
look like an ajashi.
like an old man. And I was like, maybe not that there's anything wrong with being an old man.
Yeah, what are
but
you trying to
want-
say?
You don't want to be called an old man when you're like a young lady.
This guy, you know what it is? He's just a shark.
Yeah, he just knew what to say to me.
He's like, hey, old man, I mean lady. Sorry, I couldn't tell you were a lady because your glasses. These are to make you look like a lady. And Jeannie's like, oh.
Oh my God, he did. He knew what to say to me. He did. He got me. So, anyhow, okay. So, I worked on the brother. Look at the brothers. Yeah, last time the brother sale was like.
Yeah, don't turn that to the
This-
screen.
Oh, because they can like.
Yeah, don't. That's
Anyways,
bad news.
last time the brother sale was like this big, and now the brother sale is about 2.5 pages.
It's big.
It's big. Things that I added on there, I added a whole bunch of feet. I added some more spool stands for 2 thread ones, just in case you want one for your, just in case you don't want a 10. Maybe 10's too much. Maybe 2 is perfect for you. The only thing that has to go on here is Patrick has to do his part. His little itty bitty part needs to be
done.
added.
I'm adding 2 more things. And
Okay,
that's it.
so this is going to go out in the newsletter
Yes,
tomorrow.
it'll be posted and it'll be on the website.
It'll
this
be on the
weekend.
website too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tomorrow. So I was like, Patrick, I want it in the newsletter tomorrow. So he's going to do that this morning, and then it'll be on the website. The reason we can't put it on, like we can't put the items on
We can't
the website
advertise the items at these prices because they're
too crazy. They're too good. And keep in mind, if you want something that's not on here, that's a brother item, then
call us.
yes, just call us or email me. Like if you want to get like packs of, I didn't put like bobbins on here. If you want to get brother bobbins, if you want to get, some people have asked me for baby lock stuff. It's a brother sale, so it's not on here unless
But your
it's
baby lock stuff is brother stuff and baby lock package.
Yes.
It's all made by the same
like
people.
hoops and stuff, but there is some stuff
there's
like
a couple
I can't get
items.
you baby lock upgrades, and I can't get you.
I can.
But not at these
No.
low prices.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but accessories that are interchangeable, we can get you the brother version that's going to work with your baby lock. Like a dual feed compact foot will work with your baby locks. The hoops will work with your baby locks. The thread stands will work with your baby locks.
There's like one walking foot, like a mechanical walking foot that Baby Lock makes. People struggle to get it on their machines, so we weren't super crazy about it.
But I was going through this
But
stuff.
there's like some stuff that Baby Lock does through other manufacturers that, you know, if you really wanted them, we could do them. But like the prices, that's the thing. It's a brother sale, not a Baby Lock
This
sale.
is the other thing. I need you, just because I don't have the time, to do your due diligence and make sure what you're ordering is the right thing for your machine. Like, I need you to...
I saw Mark's comment.
So I don't have time to go through everybody's thing and go, did you check? Like, some things I know. So I'll be like, hey, wait a minute. I know you. I know what machine you have. This
Crazy Eddie, where prices are insane. That's the...
So there's things on here. And what I did is I was like, oh, what is that? And I put in the part number. I put brother in the part number, and then showed me on their website. It will show you what machines it works for, and then if you have a baby
It's not
lock.
a complete list of machines, though, and that's
No.
So that's one of the challenges that I think people have had, is people look at stuff and they go, "Well, I don't see my machine there, so it might not work." It's important to understand the series of the machine. Like Jeannie said something yesterday, and I was like, "No, that's not it. It's going to be the same as for the NS80.
Yes.
Because the profile of those machines were the same." Well, when she looked it up, it listed some of the machines, but it didn't list the machine that she was asking about. So, like, if you can't figure it out,
reach out.
ask.
But try, if you can try to figure, like, I went on there and I typed in, like, the part number, brother, and then it lists the machines that it'll work for. So, but if you really can't figure it out, then reach out. I rather, because this is a no returns. This is all sales final, because we're ordering it for you as we go. So, this is final sale, and we do expect you to take delivery of these items. So, just confirm it's going to be what works with your machine. If you really can't figure out, reach out to us. But if you could help us by doing a little, research on your end to make sure it works with your machine, that would help us. Did you see Penny asked about us?
Yes, I'm.
Did you already
I have
answer
like
that?
a list of you've been talking. So
It's important.
So first and foremost, Mark asked if we would show solutions for the Bernina machines from Pat, or the new Baby Lock and Brother machines from Pat. So,
you mean tables?
tables. So Pat does have a Bernina 990 table, and quite frankly, I think right now, like, at least with what I'm hearing, it's one of the few that works. Like, I know Horn had a cabinet that they launched with the machine, and it turned out that the cabinet wasn't quite deep enough. So Pat does have that solution. I do not have that table in my store, just because I'm not a Bernina dealer, but they are available. I can do great prices, and as with all the unique stuff, my prices tend to be better, just because Pat at one point told me I was 40% of their
I don't know
their
why
stuff.
you even have
So
to...
I think we're like, our pricing is just as competitive, if not better, than anybody else's. As far as the Baby Lock and Brother tables, so it does sound like existing luminaire cabinets may work, and there may be just the ability to pull the cabinet forward. So if you already have a luminaire or Solaris cabinet, and you're planning on getting the Brother Avenir, you may not require a new table at all. Pat, like on the 19th, when I'm in New Jersey, I'm going to give Pat some measurements that he has not been able to get to determine. Pat made a comment to me, like we may even be able to do some stuff to modify the top of their cabinets that'll accommodate the new table, or just provide new tops. So the new tops we've done before, the modification of tops we haven't done before, but the reality is those tables haven't been created yet because Pat hasn't had all the measurements. So Pat has also made it very clear that I will have a cabinet in my store by the time we accept the machine the 3rd or 4th week of September. So so I will be showing that cabinet at the time that we're showing that machine. Like I'm giving him measurements on the 19th. He's immediately going to go in to producing the cabinet, and then I will have that cabinet in the store to show folks that new cabinet. So hopefully that answers your questions, Mark. If you're interested in more information regarding the Bernina 990 cabinet, I will get that for you. If you have both machines and room for one cabinet, what I would say is reach out to me, and I will find out. Like, for example, the Bernina 790 and the Luminaire cabinet, like the Luminaire cabinet worked for the Bernina 790 and 800 series machines. So I have customers that had both machines but one cabinet. So that is all something that we can do. We do accept the Sewing and More credit cards from Synchrony. In fact, like we actually can use some of the furniture and appliance related cards. Like I've used Synchrony cards from like Lazy Boy, for example. So if you're interested in using a Synchrony card, we can accept Synchrony. I've talked about it in the past, but when we do financing at this point, I give you a lot of stores do a cash price and a finance price. I go one step further where I'm going to give you the best price I can give you. And then if we're going to talk financing, we're going to sit down and look at my processing rates. And so it is possible for us to do that and find the right processing rate, etc. There are going to be brother financing specials for the new machine. Rates are still pretty high. So that's just kind of the reality around financing these days. So, but, you know, we try to be very transparent when we do that and help you understand exactly what's going on there. Michelle asked, does Baby Lock have a presser foot bag like Baby Lock Triumph Serger bag? No, but we sell the Yazzie bags, which I think are as nice, if not nicer. I may even have, do we have a Triumph or an Evolution foot kit, Jeannie? We may even have a foot kit.
Yeah, and I think I have Solaris foot kits that have all like
So-
the feet.
So we do have bag solutions for you, Michelle, if that's something that you're interested in. It wouldn't be part of the brother sale, but we'll give you a great deal.
These are the,
And I may even have like some of the Serger foot kits. Like we did like a big clearance, and I think I still have 6 or 8 foot kits left for the Baby Lock machines. Let's see. missed the beginning. Is there going to be a list of accessories? Yes, that's going to go out in the newsletter tomorrow. It'll
How
be
do
on
they
the
make sure
website
that
over
they're
the week.
on the newsletter? Should they go to the website?
If you go to
our
the website and you sign up for emails on the website,
just go
I
and do
haven't
that.
seen any names so far that I don't recognize from being on those lists. Border hoops, like if you're talking about the endless border hoops.
I emailed you, Cindy. Email
Okay.
me. So I did not put the border hoops on the sale, but we'll do it. Like anything, any brother
If there's an
accessory.
item that you want, reach out and we can give you a price. Some of that stuff is pretty, like, not very many people purchase them, so we haven't put them on there. My local quilt shop said brother is running a special on the 10 needle. So one of the marketing challenges that we've faced in this store is, like, we're always running specials. And so brother has like a handful of deals that are going on. Brother's doing some national promotions. My price on I've sold 3 or 4 10 needles since the month of June, and my price is better than what's being promoted. And so what I've always told folks is, if we're going to take advantage of some of these promotions, like the bundles they're offering, that's great. You can pay my low price and then cover my cost on the bundle, and you get the machine. So there is kind of a nationally advertised deal on the 10 needle. Our deal was already better over the last couple of months. Does she have a list of those feet and what they are used for?
Okay, let's talk about that really quickly. Because maybe what we'll do is we'll highlight some of the things that are going to be on the brother sale. So people are asking, there is a list. It's going to be in your email newsletter, and it will be on the website. And for instance, the compact Move It walking foot. So if you don't have this foot, you should get it.
Or if you have, an older machine.
I cut the big butt. If you have the big butt one.
This one's a very nice upgrade.
Yeah, this is the little butt one. So, and I used my big butt one for like 4 years.
We still thought that was the best walking foot
Yeah,
in the industry.
sometimes the fabric would get caught under the butt. And so I would just flick it. Who cares? Just flick it. And then you're fine. But this was redesigned with the butt that kind of slopes up so your fabric doesn't get caught, and it's compact. And so I didn't get this for like a year. I kept using my big butt one. What do you do with your big butt walking foot if you get this one? I don't know. Sell it on eBay, use it for a different machine.
Hold it in backup. If you ever have a problem, then
not every machine can take the dual feed compact walking foot. It's going to be the machines that
it's everything from the Baby Lock Journey or the Brother 5100 and up on the embroidery side. On the sewing side, it's only going to be like the Aria Crescendo 2400, 33,000 or higher machines.
So get this is what I use 90% of the time. The only time I use my regular shank and foot is if I am doing some kind of specialty foot that doesn't work on here, like a buttonhole or a Teflon foot or an edge joining foot. So if it doesn't, but even that, sometimes I'll use my stitch in the ditch sole. So I love this foot, and it retails for $613.99. It's on the sale for $199.
Oh, wow.
And we have it on the website, I think, for like $249.99. So it's $199.99. And then there are soles that go with it. So, and I say you got to get them. Get them, ladies and gents. Okay, so there is the 1/4 inch, and it has that flange. And some of you might not be a flange person. If I'm sewing on top of my fabric, then I don't obviously want the flange. But I'm a flange person. I like a physical, like something physical that I can run my fabric next to. If you're like me, then you've got to get this. And the stitch in the ditch. The other thing I love about these soles is look at the, I know that you're getting a glare, but if you look at the opening, it's big. Like the opening here is
so
big.
You can see too.
So, see how big that is? So if you want to move your needle drop, because a lot of times I use these, I'll use the 1/4 inch and I'll use the stitch in the ditch. Sometimes I use them not for their purpose. Sometimes I use them for top stitching, and I'll use that guide. Like I will use this one and I'll bed it down, and I might top stitch to the left or to the right of my seam. Or I'll just, like with this one, I might run this on the edge of my fabric and then move my needle drop all the way over. And then again, I'll use it for top stitching, or, I mean, you have a big, that hole is big, so you can use it for zigzagging. You can use it for other things that you can't do with your regular.
Well, that's one of the great advantage of the compact digital Move It foot. So Cheryl said anything with a plug-in in the back. So these machines have a port in the back of the machine, and the foot is actually driven independently of the operation of the needle bars. So
right
like
there.
any other mechanical or built-in walking feet are tied to the operation of the needle bar and the timing of the machine. This is driven completely independently, and it's a belt drive system. So it's a little bit stronger, but more importantly, it's not unidirectional. Like on the Janome machines, we used to see this all the time. Like you could actually set the machine for a stitch because the machine didn't have an idea of whether or not the walking foot was on, and you could set the machine to do a stitch that the walking foot is not capable of doing, because on most machines you have to be moving forward. Like you can't do anything multi-directional. So with the compact Move It foot, you can't do the complicated decorative stitches, and you can't do anything that includes bi-directional sewing.
No, so you cannot use it with your decorative and character stitches. It has to be used in your utility folder, but you can do some decorative stitches. You can do quite a few decorative stitches, and that's what makes this foot so amazing.
Well, and that's what I meant. Like if you're in the character or decorative stitches, they're going to be grayed out.
Yes.
But you know, you can do multi-step stitches, and the stitches are still going to look great.
Do you think this will be needed? I think it's going to come with it.
I think the new machine will come with it.
So
the current versions of the Luminaire and the Solaris come with the compact foot.
Yeah, but the Luminaire 2 still had the big butt foot.
Yeah. The big butt
3
foot
came with the compact.
What?
Right?
Yeah. XP3 and Solaris Vision came with the compact foot. The current versions of the high-end sewing machines come with the compact foot.
So
the Stellaire, Altair, Meridian style machines came. The new ones came with the compact foot. The original ones came with the big butt foot.
Okay, so these are the 3 additional soles. If your machine did not come with them, I would get the open toe if you're going to be doing some decorative stitching and you want to be able to see. Your stitch in the ditch, which is a magical foot. You just put it on, you're like, did I just do that? Was I that amazing at stitching in the ditch? Which I thought stitching in the ditch was going to be the easiest thing. It's one of the hardest things. But this foot will make you feel like a stitch in the ditch boss. And then we have the 1/4 inch. So, oh yeah, we didn't have the light on. So, and then the 1/4 inch. These are $39.99 for the brother sale. They're all $24.99. And just send me, that's the thing. Don't do your order online. Because we're not putting all these items on the site at that sale price. Just send me your order. Send me your part number and just your name, address, part number, what you want, and then we will settle up when everything comes in. So those are the soles.
So Jeannie and I have the entire weekend. We're not going to think about work that much this weekend, but we will be on Monday, hopefully getting some much needed information regarding the new machine. We're getting close enough to launch that. Yeah.
We're getting new information this weekend.
Well, we get new information every Mondays. Like every Monday, there's like a little sneak peek. So I hope to have enough information. I had somebody that came in that caught that I had said something the other day about the fact that we're getting one additional machine. that we weren't planning on getting, which is great. But I hope to have enough information that we can have a dedicated conversation before end of day on Monday about how we're going to handle the launch and our event around the launch. And so next week, I hope to make that announcement. The sale list will go out in the newsletter tomorrow or over the weekend, and it should be on the site by the end of the weekend.
Place your order earlier than later. So, because I'm going to be placing probably several orders as we go. I'm putting in the first one today. So some of you have already sent me items that you want, and that's going to go in today. And don't worry if you didn't, because we're looking at about a month. The sale's going to be for about a month. So you have some time.
We have more time with this one than we've had with the other ones.
Yeah, and we're more organized this time. The last time, what was going on? Oh, we were doing
had, like,
the
the
closeout
quilt
sale,
show
and we were going
else.
to Korea.
I didn't even want to do it.
Yeah, we had a lot going on, so we didn't even do it. A couple people just sent me some emails, and I put those through if I was able to.
It's in the lineup, Stephanie. Like, I actually looked at the machines this morning. Like, it should be today. I'm assuming it'll be today.
Will you have other brother machines on sale during the launch of the new machine?
So in this brother sale, like, there are a handful of machines that are going to be listed, and I'm going to talk about why I think they're great options and why I'm putting them on the list. The reality is, like, there's not, like, several people are asking about the Brother 10 needle and if there's like a big promotion on the Brother 10 needle. Like, the reality is there's a bundle on the 10 needle. It's a similar bundle to what's been offered for some time, and my price on the 10 needle since June when we did the quilt show has been better than any price that I've seen anywhere else. So, I mean, it's funny. Is there a special promotion on the 10 needle? Brother's running a promotion on the 10 needle right now. Is it going to change anything that you've seen from us since June? No, it won't. Yeah, we used to have this issue when we would do events. Most stores would do these events, and they would bring in these educators, and they would do the event, and the whole idea of the event was to sell new machines. One of the challenges that we would run into when we did that is if we put 80 people in the room, 65 of them already had the machine. And so, our friends in Klamath made a comment about the level of transparency that you have at the store here. And the reality is, and it's been a learning process for us. Like, I would say the first 2 or 3 years of the business, like, I was learning from somebody who was really, really good at selling machines. Like, it was like probably 4 years or 5 years into owning the store before I felt like we were really, really good and it was our own thing. I think we try to sell the way that we would try to buy, and the way that I look at those transactions are like, what do I need to do for this transaction to make financial sense for me? And so, and you. And so, but the reality is it's not going to happen if it doesn't make sense for us too. That's just transparent, right? But, like, when I look at events and I look at these promotions and stuff like that, like, we've never been a shop that has actively promoted, other than like launches of new machines, these big things that, like, you'll see these nationally advertised promotions and people will come in and be like, oh my God, I heard about this deal at another shop. Will you do that? And I'm like, well, my deal's been better than that deal from the dawn of time. So no, I'm not heavily promoting what they're doing with the Brother 10 needle, because
we'll give you the best deal.
It's always going to be the best deal
on the 10 needle, and then we'll offer you the bundle, and we'll let you know what it's going to cost.
So we've always been a little bit more creative than that. So
we're so creative at A-1.
Irene, the challenge with answering your question is Brother promoting anything else other than the new machine? They're probably going to promote a whole bunch of stuff. The machine that you've been talking to me about, like, my deal isn't really going to get any better because the deal is already as good as it's going to get. Now, every now and then I see something like they reduce the price on a machine. I've seen the price list on the machines that are not the new machine, and like I said, my deal's already better.
Yeah.
So so in your circumstance, like, I still think the deal I gave you is probably going to be the deal that you'd get. Will a lot of the accessories for the sale be able to transfer to other Brother machines? Brother doesn't do the proprietary thing. So
so what works on like a base model usually works all the way up to the top, unless it's
they don't
something
take
like,
anything away.
Yeah.
So
unless it's like the compact dual feed foot that works on the Dream Machine will work on the Luminaire, and the Luminaire one will work on the Dream Machine.
Now, that said, there could be accessories for the new machines that aren't backwards compatible. Sometimes we see that, but we don't. Brother doesn't take things away. So I kind of wish Brother would have just given all the info at once rather than little bites. You know, there's been a lot of cleavage this year. There's been a lot of leg. Maybe even a little underbutt. But, you know,
there's been some biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, there's like, it's like the I think if it, in transparency, right? Like, I think what happened was, I think Brother blinked because Bernina launched a new machine, and they were afraid that if there was buzz around this other new machine, that they might lose customers to that other new machine. But the reality is,
it always launches.
Brother's light years ahead, and they're easier to use, and they're more reliable, and I don't know what they were afraid of. And I have spoken my frustration to Brother, where I go, it's just,
Two keys.
hey, Michelle. Oh, I gotcha. So, so the, you know, the reality is they've never really shown you anything but small bites until the new machine came out. It was a little bizarre this year. And I had somebody reach out, and that was like, somebody actually reached out and was like, why, you know, I've seen other shops, and they were talking about other brands, but they were like, other shops are offering gifts if you pre-purchase the machine. Part of the reason that you didn't see like the guaranteed bundles and stuff like that if you pre-purchase the machine here is there's a cost to that and an expense to that. And the reality is, I'm going to give you the best deal you can get with your trade, and then I'll let you know what's in the bundle and what accessories are available. And if you want them, I'm basically going to do them at my cost. So and I'm not going to roll an additional expense into you and tell you that I'm giving you a great deal, right? Like, it's just not how we do it.
All right, let's talk about a couple more feet, and then we're going to get going.
And no, you can't ship the 10 needle.
We cannot ship the 10 needle. I did want to show you this. This is on the website, and this is glow-in-the-dark thread. So if you wanted to be using glow-in-the-dark thread, and this stuff is great, if you want to use glow-in-the-dark thread, this set is from Robeson Anton. It's called their Moon Glow. It's normally $120, and then we have it on the website for $69.99, and it's a great option, especially if you're doing pumpkins and potions. If anyone saw Lori Whittall's sample of that like bright glow in the dark, and you don't want to get like a whole thing of it like this, that is Isocord, which I'm out of right now, but I'll have back in stock. It's pricey. It's like $29.99 for the spool. But it is good stuff, and I'll give you a little discount off of that too. So if you want to get that,
so
I have it on the
so LaDonna, we have like what we've probably. I can't take a phone call or have you like I have to do business in the store to ship a 10 needle. So that goes back to our concierge product, and we've probably done that, 7 or 8 times?
We've had people
like
come
in the
out.
last 2 years. So the deal I'll give you on the 10 needle, the training I'll give you on the 10 needle, how I'll function with you on the 10 needle is like you're just buying a machine that comes with a plane ticket.
Yeah.
And it's still probably going to be better than what you get locally. So if you're really, really interested, call me and like I'll throw that price at you. And as I was saying, I think we could probably make it work. I can't just like take your phone call and ship the machine. Like I've got to see
I gotta
first.
put this with the other thing. So as far as, because Liz just posted something about doing some shorts, we have such a list of shorts, and we'll work on starting to do like, you know, at least one or two during the week. Maybe tomorrow, because I'm not going to be here tomorrow morning, maybe Michelle can talk about some of the feet that are on the list. And
Sure.
she can just highlight some of those. I pull them aside. And then each day, maybe we'll talk about a foot or two or like 3 or 4 that are going to be on the sale. So you can at least see them and go, oh, why would I want that? And we can point it out to you. So surge your feet for your, we are not a baby lock dealer
We have feet.
We do have a bunch of those
we have
feet.
feet, so
We
that's
can make
something like we can make a deal, but once again, those are baby lock products, not brother products.
So we can give you a discount, but it's not going to be the deep discount that we're doing with the
There are
with the brother
direct
cell.
flights from Chicago every day.
Come on in, Miss Lady.
Plus, you get to hang out with us for a day, which we have a good
Oh
time.
my God, it's so much fun. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, some other things that I put on the sale is a walking foot. I do love my digital dual feed foot, but if you don't have a digital dual feed foot, or you have a smaller machine, or you have a travel machine, there is just the regular foot. This is the regular walking foot, and these are $127.99. That's pretty pricey. For the sale, they're going to be $67.99. And the other thing that I thought was really cool, this is for the 7mm. This is going to work out. I mean, this still works on the Luminaire, and it's going to work on, a pace setter, the PS700. It's going to work on that too. I didn't realize they also have an open toe version. So, because these don't have interchangeable feet, you'd have to get another one, but there is a 7mm open toe walking foot, and it's cheaper. It's $95.99, and for the sale, it's going to be $50.99. So that's going to be on the list. So this is a good option for you. The other thing, I'm going to have Michelle talk to you tomorrow about the bi-level feet, because somebody was asking about the feet she really loves. There's a narrow zipper foot. I'll have her talk about that one. How about we just highlight those for right now, and we'll just do a couple of feet every time, just to show you what's on there.
There is a sashing frame for the 10 needle that is built much like the sashing frame with the
I think there's a couple different sizes.
So, Krista, there is a sashing frame for the 10 needle.
Using the magnetic frame with the mountains?
The Pete, not these, but the other ones. With
Got it. Oh, yeah. There's a 7x14.
Yeah, that's what I...
Yeah, I just took that home. I haven't used it yet, but...
She's going to.
Yeah, because I think that's going to be rock solid. You know, I do a lot of freestanding lace, and you get some movement because as you're stitching and that thread count is so heavy, sometimes it can move. So with a combination of that incredible frame with those strong magnets and your Badge Master, it's going to be rock solid. Are we good? We have work to do.
Like somebody asked what this stuff was.
Okay. Next class I'm going to put up, and so I wanted to wear my pants again today because I just love those pants. So I will work on that this weekend, and hopefully I'll have that up for next week with dates and times and what you're going to need to do that. That pattern, we're talking about those lantern pants that I wore yesterday that were the Picasso pattern. So I will work on that over the weekend. Hopefully, we're going to be in Vegas. So you know how that goes.
She's not going to work on it till Monday when we get home.
Okay, Monday. But
this is our weekend to be so in love.
Oh my God. We're going to be so... You know what he told me? He told me I was done with fun. He goes, are you done with fun? And then...
You were kind of. I think the reality of your circumstances hit you like a ton of bricks.
Sometimes I am done with.
Jeannie's forgotten what it is to live.
So this weekend, I'm going to revisit that I am filled with fun. I'm fun all the time in Vegas. I'm too old for that. I'm too old and tired. I think I can do fun one night, and that's going to be it. And then it's just going to be relaxing. But, the other class that I want to work on is, and I've been talking to some other people. We're going to be doing sew-alongs. I'm not going to be doing all of them, but we have so many great people in this store and so many great customers that are going to be doing some projects for us. We're going to have some fun stuff coming up. I haven't forgotten. This is the year that we branch out. We do a little bit more than Kimberbell, but we love Kimberbell. So I'm going to continue doing those. But, this is a Crab Apple Hill pattern that we took from, this was a collaboration between Michelle and myself, where she cut all the pieces for this on the ScanNCut, and there were some little itty bitty pieces. And then I did the design center part, and then, and we took a design that was for hand embroidery. We've done that also with those tea towels. I'm going to do vial toadstools. That's going to be, so I'm hoping to do the pants. I only take on a little bit at a time because, I'm doing tons of sew-alongs. But probably vial toadstools and the pants will be the next thing for me. And this is a ruffle quilt that was done on the serger. I would love to do something like that too, but I'm learning a lesson in saying no. No, I don't have time for that. So that probably won't happen right now, but maybe we could revisit that in the spring. What is Badge Master? Badge Master is a miracle product. I used to do my freestanding lace with 2 layers of wash away or aqua mesh or whatever you want to call it, dissolve away. And what I do now is 1 layer of that and 1 layer of Badge Master, which is kind of like a thick plastic film, and that stuff does not budge. Your buttonettes will be connected. Whatever you do on there, it is going to stay, and it rips away really easily, and it is the best. It's one of the best products out there. You want to do patches? Badge Master. A happy, friendly. I'm usually pretty. Aren't I happy and friendly? Yes, I am. Okay, he doesn't even need to answer that. I love that
she answers her only question.
Okay, the ScanNCut is the Disney ScanNCut.
That is so the SDX 330D, which is the Disney ScanNCut, is one of those products that it's not part of the Brothers sale. The ScanNCut items, like the accessories, will be. But once again, my price on that is ridiculous. So I sell it at $8.99 with the fabric cutting items rather than $12.99, which is what it's supposed to sell for. So that deal does not get any better.
Yes. We need to stay in business. All right. Are we done?
So if that's something that you're interested in, Alice, give me a shout.
Yeah, we're not. ScanNCut is going to be on sale, but I'm not going through the list and putting it on there.
We're just basically saying what?
I think we decided on
30.
I think we're going to do 30% as long as we can. There are some items that there's like 0 margin, but as long as we can for the Brothers sale, it's going to be 30% off. So if you need to stock up on blades, mats, whatever you want to stock up on, this is going to be the time to do it. All right, over and out.
Onward and upward.
Yeah.
You haven't said your little tagline.
It seems so rehearsed when you say that to me.
Like that, I don't say
when
it.
you say that, I don't want to
it.
say it. I don't want to say it.
She says no to me all the time.
Be creative and make something awesome. And